Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our 3-minute reviews, now called
Egg Timer Podcast. So today we're covering the live-action Disney film Oz the Great and Powerful.
And this movie shows an original origin story for the wizard from the Wizard of Oz movie and how he became the powerful sorcerer of the land.
Yes. And before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, and click notification updates on future podcasts and we'll pause videos.
Absolutely. Here we go.
Alright, so this movie clearly took inspiration from the Wicked musical, where it was a sort of quote-unquote true story of the Wicked Witch of the West, where she was really a sympathetic villain or anti-hero rather than the Wicked Witch that you see in the original. So it looks like a lot of people were inspired by this, including Disney, when they tried to make Maleficent. But here, instead, they tried to do an origin story, like to expand the universe of Oz. This is not based on the existing source material. This is something that they came with all on their own. So in here, they sort of took inspiration from the story itself and sort of had a similar setup to Dorothy.
And it has a star-studded cast, including James Franco, Mila Kunis, and Rachel Weisz, amongst others.
Yeah.
And everyone did a fantastic job. Unfortunately, except for Mila Kunis, as the witch, her acting left something to be desired.
Yes.
Other than that, she was great.
Right. And in here they show how his name is, the wizard's actually named Oscar, and then they shorten it to Oz, how he sort of had the same situation of being tossed in a tornado and showing up in the land of Oz, which looks way more colorful than it did in the original movie. I'm not sure how they did that.
But it starts off black and white.
Right. As an old film, which was actually very creative to do and keeping in the style of that. So it's clear the people who did this movie really did enjoy the original Oz film. And there's such a difference when you see this and then more modern remakes or reboots of the Disney movies now. This one, they weren't really inspired by Oz. And the newer stuff, it's just sort of like they're giving you things because it looks good and nothing more. But in here, there's actually more of an enjoyment and clear shout outs to the original story, and you can kind of piece together as you watch what's going to lead up to the people or the events you know now for the Wizard of Oz movie.
Yes, definitely. And here you saw a lot of Disney tropes that were used in this movie. They were obvious every time you would see things happen, including plot twist, villain twist, twist. Every type of twist you can think of that Disney normally uses was incorporated into this movie.
Yeah, and at some points it can be a little bit much, but a lot of times it does work. They do have some interesting characters, great voice acting for the ones who are non-human characters. Pretty good lesson at the end, a sort of redemption story, and I do like that they actually try to do something different and bring something new. It's just unfortunate that it did not do as well because this is around the time everyone wanted to be the Wicked play, so it did not stand out much for Disney itself.
Some of the good points: filming was beautiful, cinematography, the colors, the brightness.
Yeah, directed by Sam Raimi.
And you had some really inventive ideas for where different things that happened in the Wizard of Oz movie came from.
Yes.
So I like that a lot.
Yes.
So we would give this movie actually 4 stars. If you haven't seen it, you should give it a try. And if you have, drop us a line. Let us know what you think in the comments. Did you think it was a great idea, or should they have just left the Wizard of Oz alone as is?
Right. And if you haven't already, subscribe for updates and weekly videos on your favorite anime series, animated shows, and all things animation.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Rascal Entertainment.
And I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a fantastic day.
And stay tuned for more Egg Timer reviews. Peace.